Alright guys, so today we're going to do a bake with me. I'm going to do this a little bit different than last time. I'm hoping my sound comes out much better. Speaking of which, checking, okay. You're going to be staying still here. I'm going to come talk to you, and then I have another camera, bammo, so you'll be able to see what I'm doing, and we're going to talk about this together. Now today's bake with me is going to be some oatmeal cookies. I like to do these, not a lot. Oatmeal isn't my favorite, but when it is May 4th, we are nerds and we love Star Wars, so we celebrate Star Wars Day. And I always make cookies, and we have blue milk, and we watch whatever new Star Wars is out. And I usually just make like Wookie cookies, and I made just sugar cookies. But last year I made these oatmeal like whoopie pie cookies. There were 2 oatmeal cookies, and they had cream in the middle. My second favorite cookie after the chocolate chip. So today we're gonna make them gluten-free. They were just like chocolate chip, how you put them, scoop them out. But when I was thrifting, y'all, I got these. Stormtrooper, Cookie Press, Darth Vader, Yoda, Boba Fett. So today is gonna be my pre-test for the cookies before May 4th to see if it's worth trying to make them with the cutouts or not. I'm going to do a couple. I just scrub these down. They've been through my dishwasher twice, and they've been scrubbed with a toothbrush because I'm going to make sure I got any gluten that could possibly on or in these out, because I'm making these gluten-free and they need to be gluten-free. So we're going to try this out. Also, while we're baking, I don't really love doing like tutorials because I usually use somebody else's recipe, and I did today. This is a recipe from, I don't even know where it's from, but it's by Nicole Hun, and it's thick and chewy classic gluten-free oatmeal cookies, and I'll link it, but it's good, guys. So I'm going to be following that recipe, and while I'm cooking, also there's a lot of stuff in here, but while I'm baking, I've decided I'm going to continue doing that discussion like last time when I did the 25 life lessons for y'all. But I have this book that I thrifted, 500 Ways to Live Wild, a book of everyday adventures. And so I'm gonna, when we take a break for baking, and you see me back here again, I'm gonna pick one of these to read to you, and we're just gonna, you're gonna hear me chat about it and hear my thoughts on some of these. Some of these are like crazy, like skydive, and some of them are like simple, like pick flowers on the side of the highway or in your front yard. That's even simpler. So we're gonna read some of these and have fun with that while we're making these cookies, oatmeal cookies, okay? So let's get started. Put my remote. Alright guys, so you can see my setup here. I got my book, my cookie cutters. I even prepped for you guys, and I got all the ingredients almost measured out. My stand mixer. Oh, I forgot to get my mixer implement. We'll get that in a minute. But we're going to start with these thick and chewy classic gluten-free oatmeal. We need to preheat the oven to 350. So I'm going to start that. I'm going to preheat the oven to 350. I'm going to get my mixer out. This is a mixer I like to use for cookie dough. The whisk works, but this gets less stuck to it. Alright, so here we go. Got the mixer set. Now we're going to go over here, and the first ingredient, oh, and I got my parchment paper sheet done. In a large bowl, place the flour, xanthan gum, baking soda, salt, and whisk to combine well. So my flour here already has xanthan gum in it, and it is 1.5 cups of all-purpose gluten-free flour. And it already has the xanthan gum in. Hopefully you guys aren't too shaky. Try and hold you steady. So there's my flour. Then we need the xanthan gum, which it has the baking soda and salt, which are both here together. We need a teaspoon of baking soda and a half a teaspoon of kosher salt. I put them both in here because they're getting mixed. Then we need flour, baking soda, salt, and whisk combined. So let's get that stirred up. That's the dry stuff. Let's give it a good stir. Alright, we did that. Now let's take a break before we start the next ingredient and look at my 500 Ways to Live Wild. Let's see. Alright guys, so 500 Ways to Live Wild. I just open up to a random page here. we're going to start with this page. I'll read a couple. One says, set your alarm clock 1 minute earlier than your normal wake-up time. That's real spicy. Like I told you, we got skydiving and we got set your alarm clock 1 minute earlier. That's, I don't know if I call that living wild, but definitely different. Let's see, we got go for a walk every morning before work. I like that one. I try and do that. The dog helps. Team up with friends to paint a group mural on a length of butcher paper. I love doing this with kids. I think it would be more fun to do it with the grown-ups. Like, I might have to do this at my next happy hour. Invite everybody over and just put butcher paper on the table, and while we're having our wine and beer, you get to draw. Sounds fun. Alright, let's see. Grow plants from clippings, such as lavender, roses, and rosemary. Y'all know me. I'm all about that one. I already do that one. I have not grown either one of those three things from a clipping successfully, but I will keep trying. And the last one on this page, get trained in CPR. It can make the difference between life and death in an emergency. Pretty cool. I did have CPR training a long time ago. I have not had it since. I still think I remember some of it. But alright, let's get back to our cookies here, okay?
Alright, so now we're back on the cookies. Next we need to add the brown sugar and mix. Oh no, damn thing on baking soda salt, almost skipped. Add the granulated sugar and oats. So here is the granulated sugar. Get all those goodies in there, come on. And the granulated sugar, oh, how much was that? Half a cup of granulated sugar. Then we got 2.5 cups of certified gluten-free old-fashioned oats. This is really important, guys. Oats are glutinous, or can have gluten in their processing. You have to make sure you get the gluten-free ones. Bob's Red Mill are great. Alright, so here we go. We're going to add in these oats. I'm going to open this so I don't spill them everywhere. Adding in the oats. Alright, so we added the sugar, we added the oats, and whisk again to combine. Make sure you lock your guy. Whoa! Oh my god. Don't go high, guys. Oats are going to go flying. Okay. Next up, we add the brown sugar and mix, breaking up any lumps. So here's my brown sugar, and that was actually, usually it's like a half a cup and a half cup, but it's a whole cup of the brown sugar, which surprised me. I didn't remember that. But I guess that goes better with oatmeal than the white sugar. We're going to stir that up to combine. Alright. Okay, before we go on to add the butter, we're going to do another page of our 500 Ways to Live Wild.
Alright guys, another page. Here we go. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, I like this page. See, it's got really pretty, like, side illustrations and stuff. This one has a quote. It's never too late to have a happy childhood. That's from Tom Robbins' Still Life with Woodpecker. Alright, I don't know how much I want to weigh in on that, but let me read this page. What do we got here? Pace yourself, said the turtle to the hare. Hike 50 minutes and rest 10 minutes. Okay, living wild right there. Catch a fish bare-handed. This would be cool. It reminds me of like the okie noodling they do when they get the catfish. I kind of want to do that one day. It's a bucket list thing. Oh, the next one is have a seance in a cemetery. I don't think you're going to catch me doing that. That's definitely pretty wild. I'm not about that. The next one, try an iconic cocktail in the city in which it was invented. Ooh, this could be fun. I'm trying to think of what my favorite cocktail is. I really like gin and tonic. I don't know where that was invented. I'll look it up and put it on the screen. But I think gin and tonic is probably one of my favorite icons. And the last one on this page is book a plane ticket to see a friend who moved away. That's a good one, and I have not done that, and I really should. I have some friends that live far. Alright, back to the cookies.
I gotta get back here. Let's see. So we got the brown sugar. Now we're going to add the butter and mix with a large spoon, pressing down on the back of the spoon to moisten the other ingredients. Now the butter here is, where are you, butter? 10 tablespoons at room temperature. Now mine has been sitting out for a few minutes, but it's not room temperature. And I'm going to cheat. And I'm going to put it in the microwave to get it a little bit looser because it is not going to, it's still like cool from the refrigerator. So I'm cheating. Oh, we can't get this paper in here. Ugh. All right, let's get this guy in the microwave.
Alright guys, real quick, while that butter is softening up, let's see, here's another one. Another page we're gonna read. It says, anonymously leave flowers on a coworker's desk. That could be fun. I don't really have any coworkers. And here comes Birdie, you can hear it click-clacking. Here's the next one. Go north to see a moose, a full-grown male with a handsome rack of antlers in the wild. I haven't done that. It would be really cool to see a moose. Here's another one. Learn how to track the ebb and flow of the tides. I haven't tracked them, but when we do go to the beach, I look them up because fishing is better at high tide. I haven't necessarily learned how to track them, but it definitely has to do with the moon. But that's kind of, I should add that to my list. I like that idea. Next, make a video about something that strikes your fancy. Welcome to my channel. That's what I do. Am I living wild? Making a video about things that strike my fancy? I didn't even plan that, y'all. That was perfect. Alright, next is join an outdoor adventure club, which that could be fun, definitely. Climbing, hiking, I recommend it. I feel like my Girl Scouts was kind of like that. Definitely fun. Alright, back to the butter.
Cheating. Here's the butter. I melted it up a little bit because we needed 10 tablespoons of the butter. So next I'm going to add that in here. I'm going to have to get out one of my spatulas, guys. Try not to shake you around too much. Spatula. Here we go. Big purple one for you. Alright, so there is the butter, of course. If you get that reference, give me a comment down below. Alright, so we got our butter going. Add the brown sugar, add the butter, and mix with a large spoon, pressing down on the back of the spoon to moisten the other ingredients. Well, I am mixing, not pressing. Feels like a lot of ingredients for a little butter. Alright, next we need to add the beaten eggs and vanilla and mix till the dough comes together. It will be very thick and a bit difficult to stir, but continue to alternately press the cookie dough with the back of the spoon and stir until the dry ingredients are nearly absorbed. So we got our 2 eggs here, and then the vanilla, we need, how much vanilla? 1 teaspoon. I'm going to measure that first. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Maybe a little bit more. My favorite, Lily Lute, she always says more because we're sexy. Anyway, here we go. I'm going to add these eggs. I feel like I should be doing this in a regular bowl, not my mixer, but I'm lazy and I love my mixer. Alright, so we're going to spin slow because it's pretty full. Just getting those dry ingredients mixed in good. It looks pretty good. It's pretty crumbly. I'm going to use my spatula to kind of scrape around the bottom to make sure it's all kind of, because there's probably some dry flour and oats sitting in the bottom that didn't get incorporated. They like to hide. Alright, gal, that looks pretty darn good. Alright, I'm going to leave that there and we're going to go read another page of...
It says, you can't become a decent horseman until you fall off and get up again. A good number of times, there's life in a nutshell. Oh, that's from Bear Grylls, it says. Alright. I feel it. Reminds me of that song from Trolls where Poppy sings, get back up again. And then she gets eaten by a bug. Alright, let me read these other ones. Let's see. Allow others to follow your path in the wild. Learn to make international trailblazing symbols from grass, sticks, and rocks. Oh, that could be fun with the kids. I like that, making like trail signs from nature so it would just blend into nature. Have an emergency joke kit at the ready. That's good for when people need a good joke. I don't know if I have a good joke for the emergencies. My kids do, I think. My husband definitely does. Let's see. Go on a local walking tour with an archaeologist and learn about the people who came before you. I love this. I love history. I'm going to put in a picture here of one of my besties, Jess and I, when we went in college. We had a day off and we went to Gettysburg one day. And we walked around and we learned things. And we bought an Abe Lincoln hat and beard. And we had fun. And it was... I'll remember that forever. Very fun. Okay, take a hot air balloon ride. See, that's a big one. Expensive one. Not easy for everybody to do, but definitely I feel like fits in that living wild. Let's see. Learn basic parkour moves. Try a roll and a monkey vault. Y'all, I've never done parkour or said I did parkour. I've definitely like rolled and jumped around. And I said that about my nephew the other day because he's like 2 and he's just starting to like, he's kind of having the zoomies and jumping all around. And I said he was practicing his parkour and it was great. Alright, this book. I'm liking it so far. Let's get back to the cookies.
So we have our mix. It's mixed in. Everything's moist. Some people don't like that word. I'm sorry if you're one of those people. But it is. It's moist. Kind of got to press it together. This is why I'm unsure if those cookie cutters are going to work. But you'll find out with me today, apparently. Alright, let's see. So, add the chocolate chips and mix to distribute the chips evenly throughout until the dough is completely integrated. So next up we need to add the chocolate chips, and that was 6 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate chips. Alright. Bam. Yes, I'm using the mixer again. It's going to be tough. Very slow. Alright, so there we are. Next, we're going to press each piece of dough in the palm of my hand to flatten into a disc and place on the baking sheets. And then I'm going to put it in the freezer. Alright, so we're going to try and place some of these out. So I'm going to really quick magically clean all this up. Pow! Ready. So now I'm going to get my tray over here. My cookie tray. So we're going to put these in here and then we're going to put them in the freezer. It says use my hands. I'm gonna clean them so they're extra clean one more time, since I'm gonna really be sticking my hands in the dough. Another wash. Alright, so let's see. I'm gonna open this. Very crumbly dough, which is why I really don't think those cookie cutters are gonna work. I might have to just make sure cookies with those and then make the more cookies isn't a bad thing. I mean, who has ever said I don't want more cookies? If you say that, I don't know if we're friends. I'm just pressing it together. What did it say? 3/4 of an inch thick. 24 equal pieces. About golf ball size. I think that's a little bit bigger than golf ball. So there's one. Should we try and press it? Should we try it, Darth Vader? They're still a little damp for me washing them. Again. I'm so scared. I'm just doing it. This is how I do all my things. Get it and try it. Oh my god. Come on. Alright, well, it looks like Darth Vader has 2 chocolate chips in his face. It sort of worked. Alright, let's see. Here's another one. Let's try the Stormtrooper. They're kind of like the most roundy ones. Just pressing down. Kind of, and then using that to spread it, I guess. And then get it off that way. Alright, I mean, I don't hate it. It's sort of working. Make that little golf ball. Here's Boba Fett. Just press him on there. Just take some. Oh, he didn't get his signature we go. I mean, these are oatmeal cookies, so it's going to be what it's going to be, y'all. All right, let's try the Yoda one. And then I'm just going to make balls with the rest here for this time. I think these will be definitely better with sugar cookies. Although Yoda has his ears, so I'm going to make this like a long ways kind of. Maybe I'll like push it in the mold like this. I've never used cookie cutters like this before with like the little spring. Kind of cool. Seems like they're working. All right. So I kind of did that backwards, but Yoda's a wild shape. His ears, come on. Oh, he came out so good. I love it. All right, y'all. I'm going to take a break. We're going to read something else from my book, and then I'm going to get back and do a bunch of these and bake them for you.
Guys, these are working. They're actually sort of working. I mean, they're oatmeal cookies, so I'm curious to see how they bake. They might just split, but we'll see. All right. Break for our book again. 500 Ways to Live Wild. I'm just opening to random pages, y'all. Try not to get a page I already got. Let's see. Oh, I like this one. Take a photo of the same scene each day. It's an exercise in noticing the little changes in everyday things. I would love to do this. Find a tree, take a picture of it every single day for the whole year. Or maybe like we could do a season. That would be cool. We'll work on that. I would really like to do that for you guys for my channel, and I'm going to challenge you to do it too. We'll see. All right, another one. Go camping alone and bring exactly what you need. I don't know if I've ever gone camping alone. Maybe like if I had my own property, land that was close. We do have family property in West Virginia, but going there by myself, it's far. I don't know about that one. All right, next one. Line a sidewalk with luminaries. Oh my God, I love this. I really might do this for solstice next year. Like paper bag luminaries. We're going to make them together on my channel and then like line the sidewalk in front of my house with them. I think I might do that. All right, next. Spend at least one day each week by yourself doing what you want to do. Learn the difference between being alone and being independent. I think everybody should practice this because some people, like, when they're alone, they can't function and do things. And I'm alone right now. I guess I'm talking to you all, though. All right, let's see. Reclaim your Sundays as a day for rest or fun rather than housework or errands, which I work really hard to do. That's one of the things that I love about staying at home is I work my butt off all week and get all the laundry done and all the cleaning and the chores so that my family can just chill out on Sunday. And we do most of the time, and it's awesome. All right, back to cookie molding, and then it's going to be baking and tasting.
All right, y'all, I'm going to make some of these just into balls now. Like, I liked trying, I might have to do another set so my kids can each have one of each since I got 2 kids. I like that idea. I'll do one set on this tray and one on the next tray. But these are gonna, I'm gonna get this tray done and I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator and then do another tray. I think. It's pretty, you know, going through the motions here. Oh, it's got a lot of chocolate chips. So, I would love for you guys to comment if you've ever seen this book or read anything by Barbara Ann Kipfer before, or what's one way you might want to live wild. I would love comments for that. I like thrifting books like that for inspiration because you pay like 50 cents for it and it gives me inspiration for videos and just for life. Alright guys, so this is all I'm going to put on this tray because I'm pretty sure they spread a lot. So I'm going to go wash my hands, put this in my freezer, and do another tray. Alright, we're going to let those set here.
Oh, I'm in a breath and run up and down the steps. That's sad. All right, let's do another one. Real freedom lies in wilderness, not in civilization. Charles Lindenberg. Oh, isn't he the guy, Lindenberg, who made like the blimps? I like that. Okay, embrace spontaneity. I try. It's easier said than done. I'm a planner. Alright, settle a disagreement with a dance-off, and you'll see anger replaced with laughter. That's fun. I wonder if I could talk my kids into doing that. Alright, let's see. Build your own boat and sail away to romance and adventure, even if it's a toy boat. Definitely want to try that. We have this pond down the street. Maybe we'll do that this summer. That's a good one. Study and practice to pass a wilderness survival test. I like that one. I would like to try and pass a wilderness survival test. I think I could. I think I could do it. Maybe let's study a little bit. This next one, ask yourself, instead of buying something, can I either make it or modify, repair, or reuse what I have? The answer is often yes, and it can be a much more interesting solution. Y'all, this is my YouTube channel. I really try to thrift or change or repair or make something out of something I already have. I love it. It's definitely more interesting than buying, although buying is very fun. But I love that one. Alright, here we are, back to making cookies.
Alright guys, so I'm just gonna do one more round with the with these guys and one more round of balls, and then we should be good. So I'll catch you back there when I have that. Alright, they're done. Haha. So we're gonna get these in the freezer. Let's see, let me read my instructions real quick. Place in the freezer until firm, about 15 minutes. We get these in the freezer too. And then we're gonna place them in the oven for 12 minutes. And they'll be soft to the touch. Wire rack too cool. So we're gonna get these in the basement, and then we'll read some more of our 500 Ways to Live Wild, and then we'll get some in the oven. And yes, my big freezer is in the basement. The easier one to put these giant cookies on the tray. So I have to navigate the steps that I broke my foot on. Haha.
Alright, we got them chilling. While they're chilling, let's read from my book here. Let's see. Alright. Drive through towns and villages you have never seen before. I like that one. Go on a road trip, you know. Go to new places. Introduce yourself to someone you know but never speak to. Oh, this is a good one. A neighbor, a shopkeeper, or a colleague. Really, we should all go talk to our neighbors. Like, they're right there. Friends that you can walk to. Definitely think you could learn something from that one. My grandmother used to always, she would sit and just talk to people, and it was magical, and I try and do the same thing. Let's see. Still out of breath from the steps, so sad. Go to a busy place and walk with the crowd, or walk aimlessly through it. Instead of walking with a purpose, experience the flow of a place and the people within it. So I feel like this might be hard for me because I'm usually very purposeful. If I go to a place with a crowd of people, it's for a specific purpose. Otherwise, you ain't gonna catch me there. I don't really like crowds. May have to try this. Maybe like the boardwalk in Ocean City, just walk through it. I don't know, we'll see. Let's see, scale the mountain and you can view the plains. See, that one's very, scale the mountain and you can view the plains. It's not very specific, but definitely would be wild to scale a mountain. Alright, let's see, what part of nature is the most interesting to you? Is it the clouds? Study them and take photographs. If it's the moon, learn what the names of the full moons are and the lore behind them. I love this. I love nature. If we find something someone's interested in, we look it up and we learn about it. 100%. Definitely. Alright, back to cookies.
Okay guys, these came out of the freezer. Now we're going to get them into the oven for 12 minutes. Set into the center rack. Get a close view of Yoda there before he goes in. Here we go. Here's the first tray. The other one's got to chill. 12 minutes.
Alright. The step's killing me. I need to exercise. Cookies are in. So let's read another page here. Here we go. I like this one already. Become a scavenger of materials that can be recycled for your projects. I have a really crazy one coming up where I've saved the netting from like bags of apples and onions. So look out for that one. I'll link it when it's done. Welcome each season with new beginning. Change something in your home or office or both. It's like this page was made for me. Because I always change my mantle and the new season and change my YouTube channel cover for you guys. I like that. Go rappelling. I have done this. I've gone like rock climbing in an indoor gym and rappelled. Definitely fun. Never done it outside of our cliff or anything. But I think I would if I had a harness and everything. Try black water rafting. Okay, I don't know about black water rafting. I've gone whitewater rafting. What's black water rafting? Is that like a black belt to your whitewater rafting? So like hardcore rafting? That ain't for me. I don't have enough arm strength for that. And the last one on this page, explore glowworm caves in places like New Zealand. See, we got like something so tiny like go rappelling versus exploring glowworm caves in New Zealand. I'm probably not likely to do that one. I mean, if I was in New Zealand and someone was like, hey, you want to check out this glowworm cave? I would, but I don't think I'm going to be in New Zealand. And I don't think there's any glowworm caves in the eastern United States. I'll have to look that up. I don't know. But I've definitely gone to caves before, like Luray Caverns. Definitely a cool place. So, but this book, it's very fun. I've just read you some of the pages from it. Just giving you ideas. It makes me happy. Reminds me of my channel. I'll link it. It's probably on Amazon where I'll find it and link it. And I'm going to link the cookie cutters too, even though I thrifted both of them. I will link them to Amazon. Remember, if you guys follow one of those links and buy it, it doesn't cost you anything extra, and it gives me a little chunk of something from Amazon. So I appreciated that if you're interested in either one of these things. And I will also link our oatmeal cookie recipe. I don't think I'm going to do the cream for today, but definitely you can do the cream. It's just like a buttercream that you just mix up and put in the middle, and it makes them so delicious. Maybe after they come out and I taste one and I'm going to want it, we'll see. But for now, we're just doing the oatmeal cookie recipe. So, let's check on them cookies.
Alright, y'all, let's see. There's the ones ready to go in. Do they look ready to come out? I can't tell. Oh, I'm gonna hold you all still. Wow, they're really lumped. I don't know, I think they need a couple more minutes. I'm gonna give them 2 more. Y'all, I just crushed these down with my palm because those other ones are so like a ball still. I feel like I missed that step because I was doing these. So the other ones are going to be like little balls more than like a patty kind of shape. So let's see. There they are. They're looking pretty good. Those over here. I'm going to melt my remote and get these guys in. Alright, we're going to do 12 minutes. And just to inspect these, see they didn't like flatten like I thought, which is good because these came out, you can tell what they are. But I should have pushed these flatter because if I were going to do the cream, then you want it to more like a flat cookie so you could put the cream and have 2. These would be too thick to do that with. So it's kind of good. But these won't work like with cream inside if I had 2 put together. I like that. Alright guys. Hopefully these round ones won't be too gooey in the middle. Oh no! Yoda was attached. Oh, I'm gonna have to sample this. Yep. That's good.
My camera battery's running low, so let's sample one of these. I'm gonna do, oh my god, it's a big one. It's the Boba Fett one. I don't know if I'm gonna eat this whole thing, but I want you guys to see me. Gooey, chocolatey. You see the bottom? Even better when you have the cream. So good. So should we use Star Wars cookie cutters in the Live Wild notes? I think so. Gluten-free. One more page before we go. Marvel at the little people far below when you are atop a mountain or looking out at the window of a skyscraper. Do I have chocolate? No, I'm good. Which nature shows to learn... Watch nature shows to learn about wildlife. We definitely do this. God, Disney Plus has that whole Discovery section. Glorious shows on there. Cut out must and have to from your vocabulary for one day. Maybe change it to I get to. I want to. Attend flea markets to seek out unique things and unique people. I mean, flea markets, I don't go to as much because they tend to be pricier than the bins, and the bins have me spoiled. There's unique things and unique people at the bins, too. But I might have to try a flea market soon. And last up, it says crash a wedding. Ha! Wedding crashers. I don't know about that one. But, sleep at a castle for the night. That's a better one to end on. I like that. That's a goal. Goals! I hope you guys liked this. Please tell me if you want more gluten-free baking. If you want more of my little story time stuff, I'll do more. I hope I'm getting better at it with my sound and lighting and transitions and such. So thank you all. Thank you so much for watching. I will link the things you could go buy that I have. And like me, subscribe. It's all helpful. Helps me keep going and keep doing it. So, there's the rest of the cookies, and I'll see you guys at the next video.